touch on this subject because, of course, I'm going by what a lot of people say in the comment boxes, what a lot of trainers are saying, what a lot of people, boxing personnel, boxing media is saying about breaking it down, how they breaking it down, Manny Pacquiao, and how they breaking Keith Thurman out. And one thing that a lot of people is not talking about is that Manny Pacquiao, whether you like it or not, you already know he's great. We already know that. He has reached his ceiling. He's reached his ceiling. He cannot go beyond that. In accomplishments, yes, maybe. Maybe he could beat Keith on top Thurman and become a champion of the welterweight division again. But he has reached his ceiling. The scary part about it, what do you think is scary? Not anyway. Keith Thurman has not reached his ceiling. That's the scary part. Remember, Keith on top Thurman just 30 years old. He's entering his prime. He's an undefeated champion. He has a lot of wrinkles and he has gotten better if you look at his performances. Remember, a lot of people coming out from the amateurs was critiquing Keith Thurman. Can he box in a 12-round bout? We know he got power. We know he can knock out people. I remember a lot of people saying, oh, well, what he's going to do when he don't knock somebody out? What he's going to do? You know what I'm saying? We don't know if he could outbox people in the elites. That's a lot of things that you was hearing from Keith Thurman. If you was following Keith Thurman from the amateurs, that's a lot of things that you was hearing from Keith Thurman. Is he going to be an elite boxer? What happens when he can't knock nobody out? What happens when he passes the fourth round or the sixth round? Because he was knocking everybody out in the first round. Correct? So then he showed a new wrinkle. He showed you, man, the dude got footwork. The dude can actually box you around, especially that bundle. Where a lot of people was like, damn, they was expecting a knockout. But what they did, he shut the dude out in a whole 12-round bout, switched to Southpaw. But a lot of people talk about that Bud Crawford, and just recently, this past Saturday, people was talking about Tyson Fury just switching to Southpaw. You gotta watch Keith Thurman when he switched to Southpaw and knocked the dude down on Bundu, the undefeated fighter. What I'm saying is that Keith Thurman is growing. He is growing in his game. And a lot of people, you got to take it, when you're breaking it down, you got to acknowledge that. Manny Pacquiao, we know what he brings to the table. We know his style, forward style, constant putting pressure. You already know, keeps you on your toes. You already know he's on his toes. He keeps on his toes. Throw 50 combination punches. He's just going all out at all times. Can't let you breathe and anything of that nature. He can't let you blink. If you blink against Manny Pacquiao, you're going to have probably 3 punches in your face and you don't even know where it came from. Even if you're looking at Manny Pacquiao, you don't even know where the punches is coming from. But I'm talking about Keith Thurman. You already know. It's predictable with Manny Pacquiao. Of course, the punches you don't know. You gotta get in the ring with him. You can't simulate a Manny Pacquiao. There's no sparring partner for Manny Pacquiao. You just could do the best thing that you could do in your ability. So for Keith Thurman, if you look at his career, you look at his fights, he has developed as a 12-round fighter. He could slug it out like he did with Sean Porter, and he could and box you out. He could slug you in the first couple of rounds with like Danny Smith Garcia, and then he could slug you out. Or box you around and win you a fight where it looks like it was a boxing clinic. Excuse me. We seen Keith Thurman get hurt to the body. We see him get shook by Soto Carras. And what does he do after it? He retires the people. He retires the fighter. He does what it takes to win. And at the end of the day, we don't see him holding too much. He uses his feet. So that means he still got the grit. He still got the stamina to get away from a boxer that is hurting him. Yet they can't cut the ring off. That's another wrinkle. A lot of people will be like, oh, run time. Well, at the end of the day, there's a skill. There's a skill to cut off the ring. And if you can't cut off the ring, you got to get back into the gym and work on that. So a guy, if he sees he can move around you and use the 3-minute intervals and use the boxing ring, because there's a boxing ring. This boxing sport is not called phone booth fighting. It's called boxing, the sweet side of boxing. If there's a science to moving, there is a science to cutting the ring off. So if he's a mover and you know that coming in Manny Pacquiao's and Freddie Roach, then here's your job to stress that you need to cut the ring off so you can get the punches landed and, don't chase him down, but do it strategically and cut the ring off. That is a science as well. So I don't want to hear about, run time, he's going to run. If he feels a punch from Manny Pacquiao, he's going to run all day. Look, this ain't track and field. He's not going to get out the ring and run all over the arena. It's up to Manny Pacquiao to cut off the ring. Now, Keith Thurman, he is getting better in this game. It is what it is. he wasn't even throwing a lot of how you say it? He wasn't a high volume puncher where he throws a lot of punches. He threw a 5, probably 600 the most. But his last fight, he threw 900 punches, and that's coming out of layoff. He landed more jabs. Keith Thurman is not known for a great jabber. Like I said in my other video when I was breaking down Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman, that they both not great jabbers, but they are superior fighters. And that's what Keith Thurman has developed. He's developed a jab. He's landed more jab. What Keith Thurman does, I'm going to tell you like this, whether you like it or not, he's actually working out in that ring and getting himself better. He's actually performing to himself. When he's boxing people around, the naysayers that he was hearing for years that he can't box, that he's not going to be an elite boxer, that's what he's doing. He's showing dudes, you know, when people's in the stands and they're his ex-boxers and ex-opponents and the amateurs and the people looking on, you looking at it just like what Errol Spence did against Mikey Garcia, right? If it were, why did Errol Spence did that? Because a lot of people were saying that he can't box around. He's just a former fighter. You know, we want to see what else he got. That's what people say when you was knocking everybody out in the beginning, and then people want to see something else. Then when you show them that you could box, then you want to be a knockout artist again. Make up your mind, boxing fans. What do you want from these guys? Come on, at least appreciate what they're showing you. Every technique, they're showing you a lot of variety of movements. They're showing a lot of variety of skills. That's what Keith Thurman is showing. The difference between Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman is that Manny Pacquiao already hit the ceiling. Keith Thurman is not even hitting the ceiling yet. He got more to go. He could get stronger because he's still young. Testosterone hormones, you already know. He still could get stronger. Manny Pacquiao just can't get stronger unless if he's using some type of supplements and things of that nature. I'm not gonna say illegal supplements, but some type of supplements. He can't work out to the limit. He gotta have more rest days, just because it is what it is with an older person. Come on, you're not gonna be the same. You're not. Hey, look at Kobe. Look at Kobe and Michael Jordan. Look, they even took Michael Jordan like 6 months or a year and a half. He was Air Jordan, and then he just became Jordan. Great, because he used his intellect. He knew how to, you know, adjust to his own body. Now, Manny Pacquiao has done very well in adjusting to his body. Remember, Manny Pacquiao was not throwing all these punches lately. Remember, he was a boxer that was throwing 1,000 punches around. He slowed down. He slowed down. Remember, he was 1,000 punches. Now it's like a 700, 600, 700, put it like that. Remember, Keith Thurman was like a 500, 600 output, and he went his last fight on the layoff to 900-pound punches in a fight. So that means that he's elevated. He is getting stronger. So a lot of people will be like, well, he's not getting stronger. He ain't knocking nobody out. He's not knocking nobody out. But you know what? He's outboxing people out. And you got to take into consideration. A lot of people be like, oh, man. Because a lot of people, they're not happy with boxing, especially if you was a knockout artist. The same thing with Manny Pacquiao. The same thing with Keith Thurman. Manny Pacquiao was stop knocking people out. But at the end of the day, we still loyal to Manny Pacquiao. We still hold him into a great fighter. He has adjusted to his own body, to his style, and became smarter, right? Because he knew that he just can't go flat out knock people out. Now, Keith Thurman learned the same thing. So you can't contradict yourself. You got to look at it both ways. You like that Manny Pacquiao became a good boxer, and he still got it. He still could beat young dudes because of his intellect as well. And he learned that he just can't go and knock everybody out. Keith Thurman learned the same thing. Now, they both 12-round fighters, but at the end of the day, there's a ceiling there. There's a predictable style that Manny Pacquiao brings to the table because he's been doing it for so long. So there's a lot of tape on Manny Pacquiao. With Keith Thurman, you cannot show me the tapes. His tapes does look different. His wins look different. His win versus Sean Porter look different. His win versus Dennis Garcia look different. His win versus Josito Lopez. His win versus Bundle. His win versus Diego Chavez. His win versus Carlo Quintana just look different. So you can't pinpoint what Keith Thurman is going to do. We know that he got movement. We know he can knock out artists. We know he can slug it out when he want to slug it out and don't throw jabs and just feint all day. We know how he looks when he just throw jabs and do less feints. We know when his defense is up. We know when he's throwing these defenses. He is getting better at his game. And by the time he fights Manny Pacquiao, all those styles, all that work, all those tools is going to show up come July 20 because this is the biggest fight in Keith Thurman's career. He's going to do it for Ben Getty. He's going to do it for Florida. He's going to do it for the fans. He's going to do it for the naysayers. Is he going to win? I'm going to let y'all know July 19th. I'm going to let y'all know. But for now, you already know, follow Punching on Boxing. Leave your comments in the box if you agree or you disagree. I hope you keep it positive. I hope you keep it logical. I hope you keep it unbiasedly, because at the end of the day, it's fun breaking fights down that way. And of course, we could talk fans and we could talk all that trash like we usually do. It doesn't matter. But sometimes, most of the time, it's good hearing from people and breaking down logically, objectively, unbiasedly. We already know. Punch Drunk Boxing. Hope you liked the video. Hit the like button. Hit the notification button if you subscribe, so you could get the new boxing content, uploaded videos, and things of that nature, man. On to the next, man. I'm sweating up in this, man. I'm working out.